Hi Stampers, this is Jill Olsen and I'm so excited to show you this suite. It's called All My Love Suite and it consists of this paper, the designer series paper, and they're 12 by 12. Beautiful, wonderful designs, and on one side some of them are hearts and on the other side is just something regular, so you can use it for either or. On the next page over is also meant to be bundle. And this is what I'm going to be using today. And it has these framelits that are 16 dies in the framelit set, and this wonderful cling stamp set. So let me show you what I'll be using. Here's the cling stamp set meant to be. And it has Happy Valentine's Day, I love our life together, meant to be, you make me happy, to the best friend a girl could ever ask for, and just for you. And I love the actual hearts. These are the dies and there's 16 of them. And I'm going to show you right here before I get started. On these dies, like this little one that's got all the hearts on it, it cuts out all these hearts right here. So you've got a bunch of heart. You can make it confetti or you can use it on your cards. And if you notice this one right here, it also cuts out the inside of the heart and this edge. So, and this is the same with this one right here. Cuts out the edge, but it also cuts out the inside of the heart. And the hearts are amazing because you can use the positive and negative of the heart. So you can use the inside or the outside, or just use the frame part. This one right here, we're going to use this one, and we're going to use the positive and negative of that. And the big one. So I'm going to show you how to make 2 cards out of these 3 hearts that I'm actually going to cut out. So I'm using some product that you can get during celebration, and with the $50 order, this is one of the things you can get. It's called Grapefruit Grove and Lovely Lipstick Foil Sheets. They come in 12 by 12. The Lovely Lipstick is what I'm using, and it's more like a dull kind of a finish, and this is an iridescent. The Grapefruit Grove is very iridescent-y, so it's really pretty. It's shiny. So let me go from here and show you these 2 cards. Okay, I'm going to take a piece. I'm going to go ahead and stand up for this, but this is the card right here, and I've already done the edgelet right here, and that creates that scallop look on your card. All right, and this piece right here of the foil is going to go right here. But first I've got to cut out the hearts. We've made our sandwich on the die. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the center. And of this piece, because you want it to be centered, because I'm going to use the background of the heart. So go ahead and center that. The paper's kind of slick a little bit, but okay, I'm going to put that in there, set it down, and run it through the Big Shot. Okay, we've got that done, and actually I think I'll run it through one more time. Sometimes I run it through once and then backwards, like I usually do it like this and then go backwards again. This is a die brush, and I love to use this for the little things, because you can get all the little pokies out of there, the holes, and it's easy to poke your design out. So don't forget, this also is cutting out the lace right here, and you'll want to keep that. So we're going to use this on one side of the card. So if you notice, it has the stitching. We're going to use this piece, and this, I always like to look on the back to see if it's cut all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and run this through to get all the little pieces out. I do it kind of on both sides. We don't need that piece. You have a lot of little pieces in this particular die that you want to make sure get out of the design. Okay, so we pretty much got that done. You've got your design. So we're going to use those 2 together, and we're going to use this one right here and this one together. I like this new folder we have here. This is a lace folder, and I'm going to line it up in the center of the lace. It's a dynamic folder, and that means that you only need one of these right here to go through the Big Shot, because it's so thick that you don't need both. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this in again and show you how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down, and I'll run this foil through, and oh, it's so pretty, the foil coming through this, because it gives that impression on the foil. So we've got that cool impression on the foil. So I'll set that aside. And we have this one that's just plain. So I'm going to show you how this works. So we're going to go ahead and glue this one down, adhesive that one down, and I'm just going to run just regular adhesive kind of all the way around. It's got highs and lows, so you kind of want to get all the areas with the adhesive on it so it will stick down. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the center of the card. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see the center when you're not standing up. So I went ahead and adhere that down. Now I want this to poke up. So if you notice, this is just the negative of the heart and the inside of the other one, or the outside of this one. So the cool thing is these two pieces I'm going to use on the other card. Okay, I'm going to use my dimensionals, and I'm going to just put these around the edge and down here. I think I want to use my mini dimensionals too, because they're kind of two different size areas. The mini ones are amazing to be able to use in smaller spaces, so you still can get that dimension in some of the places that you want that aren't as big as the other ones. So okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do this, but I want to stamp something in there first. The nice thing about this is the stamp set has not just Valentine's sayings, so you can use it for a wedding, and you can use it for Valentine's, or just telling somebody you love them. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this in the center. Okay, Happy Valentine's Day. I'll go ahead and take all the dimensional pieces off, and I kind of like using this foil where you use one where you give it texture and then the other one you don't, because it kind of shows it differently of the way it shines. And the foil is amazing. You'll want to get this with a $50 order. You get 4 of each color, and they're 12 by 12 sheets. There's the Happy Valentine's Day, and I want to go ahead and put some of this ribbon on. Our polka dot tulle ribbon, and that card is done. Now let me show you the other one. I've already run the Ultra Smooth White through here and have the texture on it. Now this particular one, I ran this heart right here with the edge, and I'm just using the plain inside of the heart to go behind this heart, so it has like a little place where I can stamp on it. So let me go ahead and stamp on it first, and I'm going to use the I Love Our Life Together stamp. All right. I'm using the Take Your Pick tool to just get out the last little bits of the foil paper that kind of has stuck, but it comes out just fine. They're just super small. But I just can't believe how many options you have with this frameless set. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do right here is go ahead and take some green glue, and I'm going to put a couple dots very lightly to get it to stick in the areas I want. Not too much, because it really sticks, and it gives you a minute to move it around if you need to reposition something. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that down here. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals because I want to pop it up. I love dimensionals. I can't say enough about dimensionals. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use this in the center of the heart, and this is going to be popped up where the edge around it is not going to be popped up. It's going to be flat. So I'm going to put this in first, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this in next. And we've used all the pieces. We looked on the positive and negative of all the pieces. Let me take the green glue again, and I'm just going to get this on the spots all the way around to be able to stick on the dimension of the folder that we've already made. You don't need very much of this glue, it's just a little dot on it. And this lovely lipstick color is perfect for this. And then I'm going to use the polka dot tulle ribbon again, just a knot of it. And I'm going to go ahead, let's see, where did I decide to put it up here, I think. So we've got two cards, the positive and negative of both of the hearts. And this could be used for wedding, our, I love our life together, and happy Valentine's Day. So hope you've enjoyed getting to know all the options you can use with this framelit and stamp set. Let me show you some card ideas that I've received from some card exchanges and that we stamped ourselves. So let me show you. This one, I went ahead and used this actual die right here and put a bunch of them on top of each other. If you notice, it's just raised up by the die itself. Here's to the best friend a girl could ever ask for. This is a beautiful card from a trade, and so is this one. And they just used the window sheet with the red around it. So amazing ideas. It's so much fun to show you some ideas for Valentine's, and hope you've enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time on Watch It Weekly Wednesday.